Hello, so today I'm going to solve a systems of linear equations by using the substitution method. Now the easiest way to approach these is to kind of like just look at what equations we have. So we have equation 1 and then we have equation 2. Now what I want to do is basically just solve for one of the two variables. Now the rule of thumb is really just to pick the one that seems the most convenient, which in this case would be this first one. The reason that it's the first one is because if you look at the second equation, if you try to isolate one of the two variables, you end up with fractions, and most people don't like to deal with fractions. So what we can do instead is just say that from 2x minus y equals to 1, we're just going to subtract 2x from both sides, and we're going to get negative y equals to negative 2x plus 1. But notice that we have a negative 1 times y. So in that case, we can just divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. Let me just clear that a little. Okay, so we just divide by negative 1 and divide by negative 1. Now what this gives us is the following. Y equals to 2x minus 1. So in that sense, we can actually substitute now 2x minus 1 into the second equation. So we'll go ahead and do that by taking 3x plus 2 times 2x minus 1 equals to 12. Now, notice that this equation is actually not that bad because it's kind of like a linear equation. So what we can do here next is to essentially just distribute across the addition. So all that we're going to do here is just go ahead and distribute over here and distribute over there. So in that case, we have the following. We have that 3x plus 4x minus 2 equals to 12, which if we reduce this even further, we have 7x minus 2 equals to 12, but that tells us that 7x is equal to 14, which if we furthermore try to solve this by dividing by 7 on both sides, we have that this would tell us that x is equal to, well, 14 divided by 7, think about that, is actually just 2. So we have that x is equal to 2. But then how do we find the y variable? Well, the way of which that you're going to find the y variable is by going ahead and plugging x back into one of the two equations. Now in this case, we can actually just go ahead and work from here where we have y already is equal to 2 times 2 minus 1, which tells us that y is equal to 3. So, okay, so we have that y is equal to 3. So we have the second variable now, and we have our solution. So our solution will be as follows. It will be the ordered pair, not 3. Okay, so not 3. The solution will be the following ordered pair, 2, comma, 3. And then we can just box that in too. Okay,